I'm Allison Pryor. Would you like to learn how to draw like a pro? Well, come on over and I'll show you how. I just wanted to show you some of the materials that I use for my drawings. Hi everybody. Today I would like to show you how to draw different types of hair. And because I'm going to do videos on individual things, on people. I'm going to do how to draw landscapes, seascapes. I already have some done. And I did this one not too long ago. How to draw hair, this type of hair. Okay. So this one here, it took a long time, but I do have a video on how to draw that curly hair. And also on her face. I also did a drawing on how to draw this beautiful seascape. So I have several videos, there are more, and how to draw an eye and different things and how to, pick out your material. So I have lots of videos that you need to learn how to draw. And I have my handy dandy little glove here so I can not smudge my graphite. Okay. I have my pencils. I'm going to start off with a HB pencil. And I have a 2H pencil. That's for really light lines, but because we're doing here, I'm going to start off with the HB pencil. And then I will move up to different darkness of pencils. Okay, and I'll explain that as we go along. I have electric eraser here. And I have this mechanical pencil. These are great to have because you have nice sharp tops if you need any nice little lines. And I have my kneaded eraser. And I have a brush for shading. And I have a brush for, in case I have to erase something with this eraser. See, that eraser leaves a mess, so I just sweep it away so I don't smudge my graphite. And I have this sandpaper so that I can sharpen my pencils. Or I also have electric sharpener there, but sometimes I just like to give my pencil a little quick rub to sharpen it up a little bit on the top. And other things I use this for is to put maybe some graphite on here, and then I will use that to do some shading. Okay, so I'll explain all that, in different videos and in all kinds of videos. So every time I can come up with something, I will let you know. And this is another eraser. I really like this. I have a lot of this materials in my Amazon shop, so I can leave links to that stuff there for you if you want it. Or you can try Walmart, wherever you think you can get, some supplies. I just put them in my Amazon shop there for you. And if you buy from my Amazon shop, I'll get a small commission that will help support my channel. So it's entirely up to you because not everybody shops on Amazon. I do a lot of shopping on Amazon. A lot. So what I want to do is I just want to get an idea. This here that I'm going to do now is going to be kind of straight. So we'll start with straight here. We already did some curly here, but I can do other types of curly here. And so this one here, I'm just going to pretend that I have a face. So I'm really just using this to frame the face, okay? So I just wanted to mention I also have some blending stumps here too. Okay, so I'm just making like a letter U and just so I can have some way to frame that letter U. That's not a face, it's just a letter U. So I'm just going to give this letter U a little bit of hair coming down here. So you can have any style here you want, but this is going to be straight, okay? So I'm just doing that. If you can't see it, I'm going to be making it darker soon. And then we will come up to the top of the head. I'm just bringing in the hair. Just trying to figure out what kind of style I want. Maybe it's just curving under or something like that. Okay, so this will give you some idea. So all we're concerned with is getting the hair so that you can see it. Now that's hair. So you're drawing a face and you're putting hair around the face. And this is how you'll get started. Use the light pencil and then you draw the shape of the hair that you want. So depending on the picture, you can decide where you want the crease to go. I mean, if you're looking at a photograph, it'll depend on where they have their hair crease. It could be in the middle, it could be on the side. So I just put this little piece over here, and I'm going to say that it's probably creased here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start bringing down some lines because I have to get the shape. So I'm just bringing my lines down like this. Hopefully you can see this. And it curves out this way. So we're just going to get this, and it probably comes up here. So I'll start getting it darker now in a little while. I just want to get an idea of what way I want her hair to have a shape. Shapes are very important, okay? Shapes are very, very important. Now if the crease is here, you might want to come down. You can start at the back, and you can come down, and we'll come down and around. It's not flipping out, it's coming in like this, okay? So you just get some lines. You can put some long lines down here like this, because it is straight here. It's long, straight here. And we're just trying to establish how to get the hair shaped. So it comes down here and goes around. Once you get that done, then we can work on highlights and shadows and all kinds of good things. So this is where I'm going to say her crease is. So I'm going to take the line down here and then come down and around again. So I'm just following the shape of the hair. And I brought this in here, and then I'm just going to bring this line down here. So have a look at your picture to see what way the hair is falling. That's what you have to go by, what way your hair is falling. So I'll darken it up for you so you can see it. I'll go with my HB pencil for now. Alright, so I'm just going to take a piece of the hair. Get the outer piece of the hair first out here so you can see it. And what I did was I came around down here. Okay? And then I will come, okay. So we'll keep the lines going. They're going to be pretty close together, so it's okay to keep them as close as you can. Just bring them down. Try to keep them as long as you can. One steady stroke is good. Okay. Nice and relaxing. You can just get the shape is the main thing first. Okay. So it could be going down this way, meeting up with this one here. And then we're going to fill in spaces because we want to start getting the hair to look more realistic. So now we have to have a light on our hair. There's always a light shining on the hair. So now you can pick a spot where you don't put very much graphite on it, okay? So say light is around here somewhere. Maybe it's around here and it's coming around the front of this and back over here. So this is where light is going. So we will jump over that and leave that space. So we're just going to fill in those between those lines. Nice long strokes like that. Okay? And This will all come together when you, yeah, this will all come together when you get more of your strokes on. And then I'll show you other techniques to make it look even more realistic, okay? So this is just the beginning. So we got the shape that we want, and now we're just filling in between the lines that we put on there. And this will help us get the shape. See, and you come around, down and around. It takes several steps to get what you're looking for. It's long, it takes a long time, but it's well worth it, you know, because once you get it all in place, it looks really pretty. So it's coming in this way, and may just be like that. Okay, so we can go down around this way, and I'm thinking, I wonder if it should come down in around here. So if you need to get rid of something down here, just use your kneaded eraser, and see there's no residue left over, see? So just say you want it to come down, and this is coming around, and you'd rather for it to meet up like this. That's even prettier, isn't it? And then you come around that corner. See? So you follow the shape of the hair. And it will be a lot easier when you're following a photograph of somebody's hair, because then you'll be able to find which way the hair is actually falling. Right now we're just making it up as we go along, so I can give you some idea of how to make nice realistic hair. So as you can see, we started off with light pencil, and then we go into with a darker pencil, and then we get our shapes with our lines. And then you continuously fill in your lines, continuously. Alright, but don't forget to leave that open space. See that little bit of opening there? See that's the highlight. You want to leave that open while you're putting in these long strokes. Just leave, even if you put some strokes here, it's fine, as long as you leave some opening. And if you don't leave enough opening, then we will start working with our kneaded eraser, because our kneaded eraser is the best eraser you're going to use for making highlights. You can even draw with your kneaded eraser. I'll show you that in another video. So see how, look, see how that's starting to come together already? See that? I hope you can see that okay. See that? How nice it is? Look how smooth. And it's smooth. I'm using basically the side of my pencil. If you use the top part of your pencil, it's going to leave lines like that. You don't want that. You want a nice, soft, smooth blend. Yes, a smooth blend. And this little bulge out here, that's going to make it look like the light is shining on that. Usually when something is bulging out, then the light is shining on that. It's going to hit the light. So let's say we bring it down around here, and then we can skip over that a little bit and then bring it down, because now the shadow is going to be underneath, isn't it? You know? So you can come back. Oh, I find it's much easier and helps a lot when you touch that line there and then come back up. Come back up. See? So lots of little tricks and tips if you want to be if you love to draw and you want to be good at it. As people say, oh wow, how did you do that? How did you get those beautiful lines? Or how did you make that hair so realistic looking? It looks so real. That kind of reactions, you know? You want reactions to see how people feel about your art. And it feels good when you get compliments, because it's hard work and you're dedicated. But see that already? Isn't that nice? No, isn't that nice? Look at that. Now, that's that. Now what we can do is we got we start off with light pencil, then we started off with darker pencil, the HB, and now you want to put extra shadows in there. Then you will now use another pencil, which is, it can be whatever one you want. It can be 2B or 4B, depending on how dark you want it. I'm going to go with a 2B, and I'm going to put it in my extension because my pencil is really short. So I go through a lot of pencils, and these are, you know, like, they can be expensive. You know, my favorite pencils are Staedtler, as I mentioned before, and I find them really good. It's all I use for my commissioned art and things like that. But these extensions are on my Amazon shop, and they're fantastic because then you don't waste your pencil, see? I mean, by now I would have threw it out because I couldn't hold on to it properly. You know, it's just too short. Look, it wouldn't even go up comfortably. Look, see how it's falling? It's not comfortable. But with this extension, it's fantastic. It's perfect. So that way I get to keep my pencils, and like I said, they can be expensive, right? Now this is a darker pencil, so we're going to put some darker lines in there, and we're going to skip over there again, and we're going to go on the edge. I'm going to go on the edge, and I'm going to skip over that a little bit there, and I'm going to come in here. And then I'm just going to bring down some more lines. I might even bring a couple where the highlight is. And then I'm going to come down here, and I'm going to bring in some more lines. Depends on how dark you want to hear. So if you want to keep it this color, then you just bring in some lines in between. Okay. So you want to leave some of the, you want to get it over here and here. Now guys, if you got any questions about what I'm doing, don't hesitate to ask, because sometimes I forget to explain exactly what more things that I could explain, right? So, because I'm concentrating on drawing, and I'm trying to tell you as much as I can. Now that I messed that up there, that's okay. I'm going to show you now how to fix that and how to get the highlights back in. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring in some lines, extra lines here. Not all of them, you know, I'm not going to go in all. I'm going to leave some other, that gives the hair more of a, what do you call it, two-dimensional, three-dimensional look. So, there we go. And see how it's curving out here around that here there. Don't forget, don't make straight lines, because if you do, straight is okay here. Once you get down, you got to go with the curve of the hair, okay? Because if you don't, it won't look natural. It'll look like just straight. It won't give it that realistic look. I'm going to go in with this, pull up some more lines down here. See how pretty that is already? Right? Now see in here, so I'm going to get my number 4B pencil now, and I'm going to show you something else. Alright, so it looks pretty nice so far. We have a lot more to do with it yet. Okay, so 4B is a really dark color. Listen to me. I still think I'm painting. So on the side of the face here, you're going to have shadows. So this is where your really dark shadow is going to come in, right here. Right by the face. See that? See? And here. Now if that's her neck or shirt, then it's going to be a shadow here, right? Because her hair is on her neck, or could be a sweater she has on, or anything, it doesn't matter, but it still has to be a shadow here. A little shadow. See? Now, isn't that nice? See how that gives that nice, takes the hair away, like it doesn't look like a line, it looks like a shadow. Same with here. This line here will go into her face, so you got the dark line, and then soften it up as you come out. You move away from that line and lighten up on your hand under pressure, and then you come in a little bit, and that will, see how that's making that line disappear. See? Isn't that nice? nice. Now I don't think I want to add more dark ones here. I might add a little bit here where it's going into that. I don't know if I want any more here. I had a picture. Then I could tell where the darker. Depends on, like I said, the color, the hair color that you want, or how much darkness you want in the hair. You could draw somebody's hair if it's totally black, right? Black hair, but it still has a lot of highlights. It has a lot going on. Okay, but see how I made that come out like it poofed out, poofed out. All right, so now you got that. Now you can shade her hair with this if you want to. You can use this to soften up her hair. Depends on how soft you want it, okay? Nice, isn't it? Look at that. Or you can use tissue. I love using tissue. You can use tissue. Wrap it around your finger. Alright? And then you can just soften it up with tissue. That will bring the lines together a little more. It will soften up your lines, make it look more natural. Soften up the edge of the face here where you brought the line in, the shadow in, and you can move that shadow a little bit more. Okay? See? See, that's the side of her face. See? And if you do that, it'll bring it in closer to the face. See? Isn't that nice? And then you want the highlights to come out even more. You can get your kneaded eraser and make a point to it. These kneaded erasers are great because you can knead them. That's why they're called knead. They're like putty, like rubber. Well, not rubber, putty. They're like putty. But they work really well. So you can make a nice top. Like try to get a chiseled edge. A chiseled edge like that. And then you can pull out some highlights. Okay, see? Isn't that cool? And then you can pull out more highlights down here. And then you can pull out, where else do you think there might be highlights? Maybe a couple here? Maybe, I don't think there'll be too many there. And then you can even take a blending stump. You don't have to do all this. You can pick whatever works for you. Then you can take a blending stump and soften it up even more. And the pressure you can push when you want to push on that line there. The darkest lines you can push harder to soften them up, okay? And you can even bring it out here. It's okay to bring it out here, right? You can bring it out here like this into the face. And then you can soften up these lines here. The beauty of it, it doesn't destroy what you have done, see? Just softens it. So all we're doing is softening it. Look. So the kneaded eraser softens it more than the tissue or anything else that I used. There we go. See that? I get more pressure down here because it's really dark. But see that? Isn't that pretty? Isn't that nice? Right? It gives a more realistic look. And like I say, it depends on how black you want the hair. You can make that blacker. You can take up more highlights. Like I said, it depends on where the highlights are. Right? See? You can blend it again if you if you feel that you took out too much, just go back in with your pencil and put in more. You can use your 4B if you want. Or your 2B or whatever you feel you need. So I have the 4B, okay, that's the 4B pencil. So I might want to put in some more shadows here. Might want to, maybe I took out too much with my kneaded eraser, so I'll just go back in and take out more. So you do that with all the hairs. I don't need to go through it all because it's basically the same technique Just come down, the curve of the hair comes down this way, comes over this way, and it comes down and it curls in just like that one. And then you do the steps that I just showed you, and then you have a beautiful head of straight hair. Okay, so next we will do maybe we'll do some curly hair, not quite as curly as the one I showed you earlier, but just a little more, just with a few curls or waves, you know, maybe wavy here, something like that. We'll just do, so we'll do some here, and then we will work on our nose and mouth, and if you do all these individual, you'll be able to put together a really nice portrait, okay? And I'll show you how to put, I think I already have a video on how to place the eyes, nose, and mouth, but I'll do another one, and because I can show you different ways of doing it. So I'll be doing lots of videos for you. I really appreciate the fact that you guys are supporting my channel by joining my Patreon page and your pledges. And I want to make sure that you get all your drawing lessons and get as much as you can. So don't be afraid to ask me, you know, say, are you going to do a video on this, or I need help with this or that. Just let me know, and I'm here, right? I'm here. This is what I do all the time. I only do this. And so I'm here for you. If you need me for anything, just email me, AllisonPryor@yahoo.com, and I will be here to answer your questions and help you out as best I can. So what do you think of that? Did that help you? Let me know now if, you know, if that was a help. See, that's straight here. See, isn't that nice? There it is. Just trying to find it for you. How nice is that? Nice. Okay, good. Let's see what else we can do now. And I will be doing a video on how to do a portrait and all kinds of good stuff coming up. So stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next video.